interpretation of pre-constitution and the post-constitutional law, being the Pharmacy Act and the AICTE Act. And as someone who ground his teeth in education law, I thought it would be, has been one of the most talked about judges. When his lordship handled all the matters that could be possibly put on a judge's roster and the multiple degrees he has to his credit. And perhaps that explains the child court and the series of adjournments I had thought were not necessary. It is to articulate, and this is not the first book of wisdom, and then a judge brings to the fore to questions quaint and modern about, or to analyze about, is a reflection of his lordship's ability. Various subjects of criminal law. And therefore, I congratulate the learned judge on a brilliant effort that I was asked to be a part of this gathering. Justice V. Shivshankar Rao to speak to us.
Proud privilege to say a few words in the occasion. In fact, the time is not sufficient even to discuss for more than 2 hours to enlighten about the book and its importance in the global perspective. And the root cause for bringing the book as an Indian edition is that after completion of my postdoctoral fellow on participation and seeing the thesis, Lambert Publications of Germany asked me to give rights for the printing of the book as an international publication. I have given the authorship rights while reserving the copyright with me for their publication. However, on seeing the cost, they have charged for the book about 6,700 rupees in Indian currency. This is the cover page of the book. Immediately after that, I thought that this book must be available to the Indian fraternity, especially of judges and lawyers, so that it must be with a reasonable price. Then I thought of publication in India and it must be economical. Then I consulted the Andhra Law Times and published the book by charging only $9.99. Today some judicial officers asked me, can they afford to pay the price? I have stated that they can pay, inclusive of postage charges, $750 per book, so that I am not going to earn any profit out of it. It is not my mind. My only endeavor is that it shall serve the cause of the tribe in the society. And translated is Ichoragrat Kramasya Parvani Parvani Yadharasa Visheshataha. ఇదేమిటంటే తెలుగులో చెప్తే అందరికీ బాగా అర్థమవుతుంది, తెలుగులో చెప్పడమే యుక్తం కూడా. చెరుకు కూడా నవిలి కొద్ది వచ్చే రసం ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో అది కణుపుకి ఉండే రసం అద్భుతంగా ఉంటుంది అని. అంటే ది కన్క్లూజివ్ చాప్టర్ 6 దాకా కనుక చదివి ఓపికంటే చదివితే ఇట్ గాట్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్పుట్స్ అనేది మాత్రం ఒక సూక్ష్మంగా నేను చెప్పగలను. తర్వాత ఇంకా ఉన్న ఆస్పెక్ట్స్ డీప్గా బికాస్ ఆఫ్ టైం కన్స్ట్రెయింట్ ఏమిటంటే ది కాన్సెప్ట్ ఆఫ్ రెస్టోరేటివ్ జస్టిస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ అన్ ఇన్నోవేటివ్ థింగ్. ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఏ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది ఇన్బిల్ట్ సనాతన భారతీయ ధర్మ that is embedded, that is borrowed and implementing by the foreign countries. This concept first devised way back in 1870 and they propagated the same as a worldwide concept by saying the roots are from the Indian tradition, Indian Sanatana Dharma. And what are the aspects of dharma are propounded therein by saying in the adversarial criminal justice system, as per Sanatana Dharma, there used to be a say to the victim. The person who reformative justice out of 4 theories of justice, that is retributive, punitive, reformative, and this is retrospective. In the reformative theory, after crime booked and exposed, there the process starts, including for pardon, application of Probation Act, or by restoration. It is not a new concept. For example, in Evidence Act of Sir John Stephen, the decree of judgment can be set aside by filing a separate.
His works, such as 4 volumes of books, Words, Principles and Precedents, which are topic-wise digest. They are of great help not only to the advocates' fraternity, but also to the judges. This present book, Transformative Justice, is undoubtedly another golden feather in his cap. The title of this book itself indicates the intention with which the author has written this book. I hope and trust that the book will be a talk to the generations to come also. Finally, I wish that the name and fame of our brother Sri Sivasankar Rao will multiply. And I also wish that God will give him strength.
Retired judges, August gathering, lawyers, Advocate General. I am rather an intruder into this meeting and included onto the stage at the last moment. So if you make any excuses and reformation, that should begin with me, because I can't talk anything. I am happy and privileged to be a part of this inaugural book ceremony of the book of Justice Shivshankar, The Transformative Justice. When I was inquiring him, he told that this book is consisting of 2 sides of a coin of the criminology. One side is a reformation, another side is a restoration. Both are very much important and essential when we deal with the crime.
Sitting and former judges of the High Court, Senior Counsel, and
Advocate General, other senior counsel here, registrars of the High Court, staff of the court, judicial officers, advocates, ladies and gentlemen. My association with Justice Shivashankar Rao has been that of an advocate with a judge. And I can definitely say that whenever we appeared before him, it was always informative and educative. And it was always a case where we had to be on our toes because we wouldn't know where the learned judge would come from, and we had to be prepared for all that. I had an opportunity to just go through the book now, and I mean, it's not that my opinion matters here, but from what I could see, the learned judge has not lost that touch of coming up with the unexpected. I was just going through the book and I find that the learned judge has invoked the principle of parens patriae jurisdiction of the court. Now, my understanding of this jurisdiction has always been that the court is more a guardian for the helpless. The learned judges, the authors proposed
my brothers on the dais, learned Advocate General, dignitaries of the dais, Justice Dr. C. Shankar Rao, and ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful evening we have gathered here for the release of a work on jurisprudence, particularly in times where we see the role of judiciary emerging as one of the strongest pillars in upholding the constitutional democracy of our country. The idea of transformative justice, which brings forth in this book, is most relevant for our times. Today, we see in every realm of social and human existence that the rule of law is constantly threatened by the power of man. And how would the power and authority which seeks to overawe the rule of law, needs to be protected and needs to be cherished, is best, and identity was brought to the fore. The equality of transgenders, the rights of persons who have different sexual expressions or sexual identity was sought to be brought into the fold of Article 14 and Article 15. The progress and the understanding.
Namaskar. Brother Justice Dr. Shivashankar Rao, Brother Justice Jayamalla Bakshi, Brother Justice Sisasai, Brother Justice Durga Prasad Rao, Brother Justice Raghunandan Rao, S. Sriram, Advocate General, Andhra Pradesh, is it Y.B. Prasad, President of the Andhra Pradesh High Court Bar Association. I also see Bhankar Ramarao, Chairman Bar Council. Honorable retired judges present, members of the legal fraternity, members of the print media and the electronic media, ladies and gentlemen present. A couple of days back, Dr. Shivashankar Rao had met me in my office and had requested me release this book. He was kind enough to give me a copy of the book beforehand. But I must admit, with all honesty, that though on a number of occasions I tried to read the book in depth, because of various factors, I could not concentrate on the book in the way that I would have liked to. Nonetheless, I had gone to the books to get a broad overview of what the book contains. And on the first reading of the book, maybe in a superficial manner, I thought that the intellectual acuity of Dr. Siva Shankar Rao has come to the fore. I was always told before I had come here that he had an academic bent of mind. He had a research-oriented mind. And this book truly demonstrates his authority on the subject, his perception, his nuances that the title of the book shows, and he has been able to depict and analyze the various facets of justice in truest form. I do hope that this book will be well received by all the stakeholders, and I have no hesitation in the mind that it will come very handy in understanding the philosophy behind the justice delivery system so far as criminal jurisprudence is concerned. I am also told that Dr. Rao had written a couple of books earlier, and I would hope and trust that his pen will not stop and will contribute in the days to come with other books which will be helpful to the legal fraternity, to the bar and the bench alike. This is not an occasion for me to critically analyze the book, primarily because I have not really studied, as I indicated to you earlier, but it has encompassed the entire gamut of the theories behind the justice delivery system so far as criminal jurisprudence is concerned. I think I have spoken enough. I sincerely apologize that I had not mentioned the daughter of Justice Rao in the address. Sorry, ma'am. Wish you all the very best. With these few words, I thank you all. Thank you very much. I must say, I was truly privileged to be part of this ceremony. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chief Justice.
मुक्तिशैलाधिप एव दैवतन्नः भगवान् नरहर एव दैवतन्नः श्रीनारसिंहः परदैवतन्नः श्रीनारसिंहः परमन्धनन्नः श्रीनारसिंहः कुलदैवतन्नः श्रीनारसिंहः परमागतन्नः भद्राब्जे भाग्यलक्ष्मीः शरदलकमले सर्वदा दानलक्ष्मीः गौर्गण्डे वीरलक्ष्मीः सर्वाङ्गे सौम्यलक्ष्मीः श्रीर्वर्चस्समायुष्यमारोग्ये धान्यं धनं वशं बहुपुत्रलाभं सदसमा श्रीनारसिंहः परमन्धनन्नः
Proud privilege before concluding this program in proposing a vote of thanks to the Honorable Chief Justice, guests of honor, President of the function, Honorable Judges, both sitting and former, dignitaries and other elite present. At the outset, with the great exuberance, we heartfully and prolifically express a deep sense of gratitude to Honorable Chief Justice Shri Arup Goswami Garu for his Lordship kind presence and erudite address in the book launch by sparing his valuable time despite all the busy schedules, sir. Thank you, sir.